Guys, it's Megan Rose from the Philippines coming back to you for the 21st installment on our How to Bead Letters tutorial series. That is the letter U over here. So for this project, I have an introduction. I will put the link on the description box below for some pointers to consider before working on this project. So the materials that we're gonna need are the following. We're gonna need a nylon monoline string that is 050 mm, some chalk beads or the acrylic rough ones of the colors of your choice that are 6 mm in size. You have the option of using a keyring to turn it into a keychain, and a pin to poke the holes whenever it gets clogged, and you will also need a pair of scissors to cut the string. So the dimension that I have for the letter U is approximately 2 inches high and 1 3/4 inches across. The suggested string length is 1 meter and half an arm. So basically, it's a cluster of 4 cubes worked in a series to form the shape of the letter. The uses are, as I have said, a keychain or a zipper pull for your bag. You can turn it into a name or a word as a home decor to your house, or some type of alphabet to teach your kids. Okay? Hi guys, so now we're ready to start with our project. So you need to hold your string wherein the first end is on your right string and the other end is on your left. So we're gonna first work on this left column of the letter U, which is composed of 4 cubes. So to do that, we're gonna put 3 beads on our right string, and then we're going to salikop. Salikop is a term I frequently use wherein you pass through your right string going to the left and your left string going to the right, just in one bead, and you're gonna align both of your ends, and then you're gonna slide that one bead so that it will go to the other beads, forming a cluster of 4. So salikop can be translated in English as crossover. So now that we have that first cluster made, we're gonna work on 5 more. So we're gonna put one bead on the right and one on the left to form the second cluster of 4, and then we're going to salikop. So now we have 2 clusters of 4 on our string, and your left and right strings should somehow be of equal length. After this, I'm gonna show you once again. You're gonna put one bead on the right and one on the left, and then you're going to salikop. Okay, so now that we have 3 clusters of 4 on our string, we're just gonna add up 3 more to complete the 6 clusters of 4, and I'm gonna leave that up to you, and I will catch up with you later. Okay? Okay guys, so by now you may have 6 clusters of 4 on your string. We can count it on the sides, so there should be 2, 4, 6 clusters of 4. So we have an excess of 2 because we're gonna fold it and we're gonna connect it to the bottom cluster to form a cube. So to do that, we must first put one bead on the right and one on the left, and then we're gonna find where we're going to salikop it. So this is gonna be the top now. So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. On the top of the fourth cluster, we're gonna salikop there. We're gonna align both of the ends, and we're gonna pull our string, making sure that the beads are not jumbled. So now we have made our first cube. Okay, so we're just gonna fill in the next bottom clusters and turn them into cubes. So first, we're gonna position our string. So take your first string and go upwards to the top part of the first cube. Take your other string and go the opposite direction from the first string. And then you need to tighten as you go So now that our string is coming out from this bead here, we're gonna form a cluster of 4. So put one bead on the right and one on your left, and then silicop. So now that we have the top cluster of 4, we're gonna connect it to the bottom. So put one bead on the right and one on the left. And then we're going to silicop to the bottom cluster next to the first cube right here to form the second cube. Pull your string. So now we have made that second cube. Okay. Hi guys, so since our string is coming out from this bead here, we're gonna go and put it on the top part of the second cube. So take your first string and go upwards to the top of the second cube. Take your other string and go the opposite direction from the first string. So now that our string is coming out from this bead here, we're gonna make a cluster of 4. So first put one bead on the right and one on the left, and then silicop. So now that we have the top cluster, we're gonna connect it. So put one bead on the right and one on the left, and then we're gonna silicop to the next bottom cluster next to the second cube right here. Align both of your ends and pull your string. So now we have our third cube. So take your first string and go up to the top of the first cube, so we can make the fourth cube made. Take your other string and go the opposite way from the first one. So here's where we're gonna make a cluster of 4. So put one bead on the right and one on the left, and then silicop. So now that we have that top cluster, we're gonna connect it to the bottom one. So put one bead on the right and one on the left, and then we're gonna silicop to the last bottom cluster right there. Align both of your ends and pull your string. So now we have made that left column of the letter U. Hi guys, so now we're gonna continue on working the letter U. So now we have made this left column, and this should be on the bottom part now, and we're gonna work on this bottom bar here, which is composed of 2 cubes. So this one is a slanted cube, so that is what we're gonna work on right now. So to make a slanted cube, we're gonna first put 3 clusters of 4 on our string. So put one bead on the right and one on the left, and then silicop. Make a second one by putting one bead on the right and one on the left, and then silicop. Work on a third cluster of 4 by putting one bead on the right and one on the left, and then silicop. So now that we have 3 clusters of 4, we're gonna connect it. So first put one bead on the right and one on the left. And since our string is coming out from this bead here, that is also where we're gonna silicop. You can turn your work and then sa likop here, align both of your ends and then pull your string. So there's where, and that is our slanted cube over here. Okay,